So I'm going to be wrapping my car today, and I just recently did a few things to it. I had the rear, or all the windows tinted. The rear are at 5%, the front are 35%, but they're down right now, obviously. And I got my wheels plasti dipped, or I plasti dipped them myself. But I was gonna just go with a nice set of wheels, but I ended up buying a pretty pricey gun instead. So I'm gonna have to hold off on aftermarket wheels right now. I got these little magnets here so I can hold the wrap. I got like some new wrapping materials, some gloves and stuff like that. And I got my new wrapping. So I have some black over there. I have Nardo gray in this box, and I have the new color in this box. And also shout out to Fellers, the company I always order my wrap through, because I had ordered 20 yards of the color I'm going to be wrapping with today, and a whole roll is 25 yards, so it's an extra 15 feet. And I placed my order for 20 yards. They called me the very next morning and they said, hey, we saw you ordered this much, do you want the whole roll for less? So I was like, fuck yeah. So they sent me the extra 15 feet, so it's a whole 25 yards, and they refunded me $30. So it was $630 originally. They refunded me $30, so I got a whole roll for $600, which is an awesome deal. Like, people have to complain to companies to get deals, but I guess they must have seen that I always buy from them, so they went ahead and offered me a good deal, I guess, even though they didn't have to. So I'm gonna start with my hood today. You can see all the swirl marks everywhere. I'm gonna start with the hood, and I got, see this box here? It's that front grille, and then those grills I have in the trunk. So I'm probably gonna have to remove the bumper to take those out, but I'm at least gonna do the hood and the front bumper right now, and then the trunk and the rear bumper. But to do the entire side, I might start taking off door handles today, because I want to make this as flat as possible so we can do the whole side, not piece by piece. So I might start removing these door handles today, and then once Eddie gets home, maybe he can help me finish one side, or maybe we can do both sides. But I'm thinking today and tomorrow is when I'm going to do the whole car. And also the roof is already wrapped in black. We did that maybe last week, I forget. But yeah, I'm going to get started on the hood. Got the front hood all done, and I did end up removing the front bumper, and that's my intercooler down there. I saw somebody else upgrading the intercoolers, and I thought this car had a small one over there and a small one on that side, but apparently it's a pretty decent sized one right there. If anyone has this exact same car, please let me know if that's an aftermarket intercooler. I don't see any branding on it or anything. But got my bumper taken apart over here. I took the front grills out. You can see the bottom's all scratched. I'm not entirely sure if, like, I'm gonna follow this line here and do black underneath that. That way this can be black. Or if I'm gonna do everything blue and then go back and add black later, depending on how much blue there is. So I took the fog lights out also. I have those over there. And this is the new grill and the old grill. Got rid of all the chrome minus the Audi symbol right there. So for this here, I think I'm just gonna cut it out, because I don't want that big bar running across for the license plate. I already have that little side mounted bracket. And then this one here just holds that on there, so I can drill those out too if I wanted just an all black like that. But honestly, it looks kind of weird not having the Audi symbol, so I'm gonna put that guy on there like that. It drills in from the back, you screw it together. And then this I'm gonna wrap in blue, so it's gonna be all black and then a blue symbol here. So I'm gonna get started on the bumper and the Audi symbol. I actually haven't gotten much done yet. I did a lot of the blue down here on the black, or on the blue. It's torn, so I'm probably gonna redo that piece. And then if I like this design like that, I'll finish this, because this is blue, that's the paint of the bumper. If I like it like that, I'll finish it in black. I wanted to do this in blue, but as you can see, there's a bunch of mistakes. One solid piece is not really that good to try and cover everything, so I'm gonna see if I can do this in multiple pieces. Hopefully that makes it easier. And I pulled my car out so you can sit in the sun for a little bit. And we're gonna go get some food. We're taking Eddie's car, but I only got the hood done and this one side fender. This was the easiest thing. I just finished it in like maybe 10 minutes. So we're gonna get some food. It's gonna sit out in the sun for a little while. We'll get back and hopefully we can do the whole side together. This is the very next morning. Eddie helped me get that done yesterday. Did the hood first thing yesterday. Did the fender. And since I showed you guys the front bumper, I haven't really changed it, but I did decide to keep the bottom part black. So I'm just gonna redo the bottom blue, and then since, like I said before, that's my paint, not a wrap, I'm gonna actually wrap it in black. And then I spent a decent amount of time getting rid of all the badges yesterday. You can still see the Audi thing there. And over here I think was the A4, and on that side was the 2.0 turbo and the Quattro badge. So I got rid of all those badges, and then I had to remove all the residue that was under there. So that took me a good amount of time just to get it to where it is now. And then while I was doing that, Eddie also wrapped this gas cap in black, the tank cap, whatever. And then we removed the front door handles, and we needed this T20 Torx screwdriver, because I have a bunch of Torx, but they're sockets. Well, yeah, basically, so it goes on an extension. You can put it on a drill or a ratchet, but it was blocked. It was too wide. And I have to go in this little hole here, and see, the screwdriver actually goes through. My sockets wouldn't. So this is what I'm going to be able to use to get the rears out. And then hopefully we can do this whole back piece as one, the other side is one, or not the back piece, the side piece, the other side piece, and then the trunk and the bumper separate pieces. I ended up doing these two extensions down, so it was all blue up here before, but I extended it down to here. I fixed this bottom piece, and we haven't got much progress on the rest of the body because this right here took forever to remove, but luckily Eddie found the trick to getting the rear ones out. Similar to the front, but a little harder. And I got the rear top half done, so I still need to do this bottom half. I'm debating if I'll do it in blue or black. And we took off the mirror cap on the other side. Eddie just taped up this side, but we took off the mirror cap, and this is all we have left. But we actually had broke just the end of it, but luckily there's no lights running all the way through, so we just put super glue and taped it on. I'll probably order another one if it looks messed up or doesn't sit right, or the super glue doesn't hold or whatever. So Eddie prepped that side completely. He'll be right back right now, and then we're gonna do the whole side. we're getting some progress done. Got most of this side trimmed off. Again, Eddie did this black yesterday. Did all the trunk today, put my license plate back on, and started trimming this, pushing it back in. I did have to make a seam here because all the wrinkles ended up piling up in this corner. I wish I could have hid this better though, but it is what it is. And for the top, I haven't trimmed this off yet, but I wish I used some of this knifeless tape and laid it beforehand. That way I don't have to take my knife to the paint or vinyl that's under there now. And then I still need to do the bottom piece. So that's all from the side skirt. So you can see it's all the OEM paint color, it's blue. So I'm going to probably cut it where that line is right there, that body line, and then redo another piece because that stuff, it's already kind of dirty. So I need to put the door handles back in, push that pocket of air in, do the door handle, and this side is for the most part done. I'm going to start doing this bumper. Then once Eddie gets back from helping my sister at her job, we're going to do the other side. And then later, I'm going to be getting back to that bumper and doing the paint at the bottom in black. I haven't done it yet, but I figure I can do that at any time. I'll use my time today to actually work on the car itself. I forgot to finish recording yesterday for the end of the day, but here is the final product. Or this is the end of the weekend work. I'm gonna add more black to give it kind of a design throughout the hood, on the side skirt a little bit. I did end up wrapping the door handles black because this is the paint color, this like dark blue, but I did them in black. This is luckily already in black, so I'm gonna probably end up getting the carbon fiber mirror caps so I can just change that out, and that's it. So that's gonna be it for this video. And once I do the wrap design for the hood and the side skirts and all that, I will give you guys an update.